tag because I am a fan of Doctor Who, and none of my friends really are. Well, a few of them, but yeah, I don't have anyone to talk about it, so I'll do the Doctor Who tag here. The first question is, who is your favorite Doctor? I think this is the hardest question because I can't possibly choose between David and Matt. Matt is the first Doctor I saw because a friend of mine told me, oh my god, you have to go watch Doctor Who and better start in season 5 and then go back, because if you start with 9 you will not immediately fall in love with it. So I trusted her and that's what I did, and I first watched Matt and I immediately fell in love with him because he was so quirky and adorable and like a puppy, and he cared so much for Amy and Rory, and I loved that, and I thought he was great. But then I went back and watched from the beginning, from season 1, from 9. I did not skip 9. Don't skip 9. Skipping 9 is bad, okay? Anyway, when I watched David's era, I was really doubting if I was still thinking Matt was the best Doctor, because David had such great moments, especially with Donna. I loved her as his companion, but well, he was so great and he was so funny, and I love them both equally. I just can't choose. So my favorite Doctors are 10 and 11. Just can't choose. The second question is, who is your favorite companion? Here I also have two people. The first one, of course, is Amy, because I've mentioned her before. I loved her. She was great, and she started out as this little girl, named from a fairy tale, and I loved that. First episode, 11th hour, it was great. I loved Amy in it, and during the entire story I loved Amy and how she, I don't know, she's just great. And then I loved Donna, and I also mentioned her before. I did love Rosen and Martha, and I love them all actually, but Donna and Amy are my favorites because Donna was such a strong character. She was such a strong woman, and she went from just a normal human being to the most important woman of the universe, and that was great. Third question is, what is your favorite episode? Again, I've got two. The first one is The Girl in the Fireplace, because it was such an emotional episode and you really got to know the 10th Doctor better as a character. I really like that. And the second one is Vincent and the Doctor, and this is my all-time favorite episode, and I have rewatched it so many times. This is my favorite episode because it's about depression, about Vincent van Gogh. They portray his depression so well, and he tells them about how he sees the world, and it was beautiful, and I can't watch it without crying, and I've shown it to other people, and other people were like, well, this is a good episode, and I was bawling next to them, just crying my eyes out and don't understanding why they weren't crying. Anyway, let's go on to the next question. What is your least favorite episode? I have a few, but I don't know them all by name. But the Crimson Horror from series 7, where the Doctor's with Clara, I just didn't get that episode. Didn't get why it should be a good episode. It was weird with the red parasite thing and the red people, and I just didn't get it. Well, this is an unpopular opinion. I didn't like a lot of Capaldi's episodes because I think in most episodes he and Clara just get dropped inside a system of holes, and there's some kind of monster they have to beat, and that's it. That's the entire story, and I don't like that. I want something deeper, something more complicated. The next question is, who is your least favorite companion? That might also be obvious. It's Clara. And it is Clara because I think she was a bit too much. Too smart, and I don't know. I didn't like her. She was too much of a strong woman. I like it when characters are strong women, but you know, look at Donna. She was such a strong woman. And then Clara, she's more annoying. I just... Also, then my least favorite Doctor is Capaldi. I'm sorry, Capaldi, but I just... no. Some episodes are really brilliant. I have to tell you that. Capaldi just isn't my Doctor. I really miss Matt and David. Who do you think is the greatest monster in Doctor Who? Of course, the Daleks are amazing. Basically, it is just, well, salt and pepper with a whisk and a plunger. They're great monsters and they always return, and I like that. And then the Weeping Angels, because, well, they are so terrifying. When I see a statue when I'm walking to school or whatever, I'm always looking at it. I don't blink. I don't. And then lastly, the Vashta Nerada, because in the Silence of the Library and Forest of the Dead, they were so creepy. I'm afraid of shadows. Well, if I have multiple shadows, a bit afraid of them. What do you think is the most beautiful or strong moment in the entire series? I don't know if I have a most beautiful moment, because I like almost every episode. But one of the strongest and darkest moments the Doctor has is in the End of Time Part 2, when Wilfred knocks on the glass. The Doctor just looks up and he knows he's going to die. And the things he just says then, that's just... He's such a good actor, really. I couldn't stop crying when I was watching that. I just couldn't. It was... No. That's the strongest moment in Doctor Who. And then the last question, what's your favorite Christmas special? That is A Christmas Carol. Because I love how the 11th turns the grumpy old man into a happy one. And I just love the story. It's amazing, and everybody who hasn't seen it, which is weird because, you know, why wouldn't you see it? They should watch it because it's almost Christmas and everybody should watch at least all the Christmas episodes there are. Doctor Who's great. That was it. That was the tag. Thank you for watching. And if you liked it, you can like it if you like. And you can subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Allons-y.